Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil Zero, the We're in Trouble playthrough. So I'm not gonna lie, between the last episode and this episode, I actually did go back to easy mode and went through the entire game up to where we are here. But I decided, no, let's just do normal mode. It sucks, especially with those stupid monkeys. But, you know, let's just go through it and do what we need to do. So, you know, no healing items, caution and danger, awful. But we'll see what we can do, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll just die, and that'll be that. But we're going to try to do our best and see where we can get to today. So let's go ahead and resume. Go through this door. And I think this door leads Billy to where Rebecca was when she, like, moved everything. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Becky. So glad we're both almost dead. I don't think there's anything down here, but I want to look. Nope, there's not. Because, I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Easy mode would be a lot, you know, easier to do here. Because as I went through easy mode, I noticed that there are a lot more resource drops. Like every time there's like one herb in this game, there's two in the easy mode and stuff like that. Very useful. And you know, even if I had gone into easy mode, I could have just not saved in front of you guys on the screen and said, "Oh, look at how well we're doing here." But no, I didn't want to do that. I mean, I do want to do easy mode because it would be a lot easier. But you know, it's whatever. Oh, look, bats. I don't think this is where the big fight happens, at least not yet, because I don't want to walk into a boss fight with no health. Going on here? No power. And locked. Okay, so no supplies sitting around. So let's head on. Or we won't. Oh no. Oh no. Is this going to be a boss fight as soon as we go back over the bridge? There are more bats around now. No? No, it's not. Okay. Maybe there's something else we can look at here. So let's go back over here and look. Because I know there was a very strange overhead camera here. Oh. I see.
Let's split up.
Roger.
This is going to be risky, but I do like Rebecca the most. So we'll have Rebecca go in here while Billy holds the door open. Hopefully we can find multiple healing items so we can like heal up Rebecca and have something for Billy. No one in here. Good. What else we got? We got a door. We've got altar. That's pretty much it. No healing items. So let's just move on to the next room. Okay, so we've got ink ribbons. We've got grenade launcher ammo. We've got shotgun shells. You know, there is one nice thing about this inventory system. It's terrible because there are no item boxes. But on one plus, in the, you know, and when you were playing 1, 2, and 3, if you accidentally filled up your inventory, you had to go to an item box to empty it. But, you know, here we can just say, I don't want that. I'll leave it here. And be fine. That is nice. If they ever make this style of Resident Evil game again, and let's be honest, they probably won't. But if they ever do, that would be a nice, handy feature to have. To have a game with an item box, but also the ability to drop items where they are. That way, you don't have to have that situation where you're full on inventory and have to backtrack a bunch just to drop some items off. Oh man, are we joking? No healing items at all? Whatever, I guess we can save here. Since we didn't get hit at all on the way here, so this is probably the best situation given the state of our inventory and health and everything. So I guess that's fine. Yeah, if you look up that Rebecca 8 haul, that is the easy mode save data I did to catch up with where we were here in normal mode. Alright, well... Oh no. Yep, here we go. Hello. Batman? Look at that guy. That is a cool looking bat. I like that. Run. Run. Run! Let me think. Going back in this room isn't going to do anything, but I am just trying to think about what we can do here. Because... obviously, Rebecca doesn't have anything she can do. Pistol. You know, we can use pistol. This is basically going to be a don't ever get hit fight. But I think you actually do go outside and there's a mix of Billy and Rebecca fighting the bat. Alright, let's just try to slip past him. Okay, we can go out, we can freely go outside while we fight Batman here. Hey. There's Big Bat in there. Let me give you some shotgun shells. And that's it. You know what? We might as well combine all this together too. I mean, we don't have to fight him, right? I mean, the bat's just in there by itself. But we probably have to kill the bat to be able to do stuff. Alright, so this is... yep, this is where we're at. Now, if we really wanted to, we could sneak past the bat and make another save. So we wouldn't have to swap Billy out for someone else if we happen to lose. Because Billy is at caution right now. Go away, bat. Don't you dare. Okay. I was gonna, don't you dare hit me before we even get started. Don't you dare. Alright. Sure, why not? Make this as easy as possible for us if we fail. Though, oddly enough, I know I only went through this whole game once, but I kind of remember fighting the bat outside. Whatever. What do we have to work with here? We have 6 cocktails and about 37 shotgun shells. Alright, let's do it! let's attempt it. We're gonna have to see his patterns so we can know when to fire. Ah! Oh no! What? What? Okay, that's not too bad. We can, like, barricade ourselves here. And shoot him with the shotgun every time he gets close. And deal with all these little bats. Get out of here, little bats. Oh, no! Now, you see, if the stupid little bats weren't here, it would not even be an issue.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, actually, to be honest, with how we are right here, if those little bats weren't there, it wouldn't even be a difficult fight. With how much the shotgun pushes Mr. Bat back, you are entering an insane world. I don't think we've seen that loading screen text before. All right. So, obviously we can't just stay still and wait for him to come to us. We can at the start. But that was a few hits from the bats and then one from the big bat that, like, picked Billy up and threw him. So let's try this again. I don't know, we might be able to get through it like that. The only problem would be the auto aim, because the auto aim is going to constantly go to those little bats. Come here. Okay, so that second shot didn't hit him. But if we... that hit him. Do you mind? You stupid bats. You stupid... Okay, it's reloaded. Okay. How we doing? We're still at caution. Okay, we hit him again. We're in danger now. Okay, we're in trouble now. All right, we got it. Bleh. He just bled. Are those little bats still here? Okay, no, the little bats are gone. Okay. We're going back to heal anyways. Or not to heal, to save. Okay. This is kind of what I was worried about. I was just worried about coming in here with no health items and dying and not being able to beat this boss fight. But we got through the boss fight, barely. Just barely, like always. Just in a different way this time. Because those first couple boss fights, we barely had enough ammo for them. We had plenty of ammo for it here. I wonder if those cocktails would have made the smaller bats easier to fight. Not that it matters now. We still got plenty of shotgun shells left, too. That's good. All right, let's go. It looks like you could use... Oh, no. This is what... I remember this now. So it says, it looks like you could use something to get up there. It's talking about the hook shot. The thing we used in the train that we left in the lobby. All right, so now we have to go back and get the hook shot. Who's gonna be better here? Rebecca, you can run a little faster than Billy can. So I want to give you the ink ribbons in case you need to save. Actually, let's not. Because my idea is we're probably going to have to go back and get the hook shot. But I also want to go get the grenade launcher and bring with us. So just give her as much free space as possible. Because the problem here is we're going to have to run by... we're going to have to run past some monkeys to get the hook shot. And with Rebecca, with both of them being so low on health, it's probably going to be a you get hit, you die. You're done. Because there are monkeys in this room right here. So, Rebecca, just be careful and we'll be fine. Well, be careful twice and we'll be fine. I didn't remember. Rebecca, why did you walk that way? Why did you walk that way?
Resident Evil.
All right, that's why we saved.
0.
That is why we saved. That's why this sucks so much. Oh, it loaded. You see, I set down the controller because it wasn't loading. And so, you know, immediately loaded as soon as I set my controller down. Alright, let's try this again. We will try this again. We could try fighting off the monkeys since we got shotgun shells for it instead of like running past them the whole time. I guess we could try that. We got the shotgun ammo for it. It's just gonna suck because as soon as we go through that door, we will immediately have the monkeys like right up in our face. All right, this was pretty much how it had to happen, to be honest. There was no way we were going to be able to avoid all of those bats in that boss fight. I just wish I had remembered that the hook shot was necessary here. Although I would have had Billy bring it with him. Now these monkeys I find to be a load of crap. Because they did not start right at that door when I came through this hallway before. They were about halfway down this original hall. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. We made it past them, and we'll just have to make it past them again. Alright, so down here in the lobby should be the hook shot, which is going to take up 2 inventory spaces. Crap. I didn't think about this. I did not think this through. Do we want to just leave the ink ribbons? I mean, we're going to have to use one here, just in case the monkeys get us on our way back. And I wanted to also bring the... I kind of wanted to bring the grenade launcher back, too. This is one of those situations where you just, like... You just have to think and think. You just think to yourself, I really hate this lack of item box system. So we have to have this. This is not an option. We need this to progress. We're gonna have to just leave the grenade launcher behind, I guess, or maybe like come back for it later when we're in a better position, when we're not both at danger. Okay. Well, I mean, despite everything that's happening, we are making better progress here than we normally have, because we have had several episodes of this series already where the first thing we try to do, we just end up dying and having to redo like a ton of stuff. So at the very least, you know, we haven't gone like 13, 15 minutes of straight progress only to have to redo the whole thing, because this sucks. But, you know, with each of these, we only have to redo a couple minutes.
Evil 0.
So it's not that big of a deal. At least not to me. Even though that blue save file is just hovering and tempting me. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, when I made that, I fully wanted to just say, screw this, I'm just going to do easy mode. But I decided not to, because I felt like just keeping up through normal was the right thing to do. I also couldn't get a good flow for easy mode because you, like at the beginning of easy mode, you get a shotgun and a pistol, both that have infinite ammo. You can find it, or the hunting gun. You can find the shotgun later in easy mode, which does not have infinite ammo. So, like, you could say, hey, I want to play easy mode, but I don't want to play infinite ammo. But you never find a pistol that doesn't have infinite ammo, because Billy and Rebecca's both have infinite. So you can't create a situation where it's like, okay, well, I'll just go, you know, to the training facility, ditch the infinite weapons and be fine, because you won't be fine. Because I always want Rebecca to have the pistol, and you know, it's either modified infinite pistol or no pistol if you want to do that in easy mode. That was the main thing I wanted to do in easy mode, and that's the main reason we didn't do it, because we can't. At least not the way I wanted to. But, you know, that's okay. We're just going to walk up here, die to monkeys again, and then again and again and again, probably. But we'll eventually progress. I mean, we've already gotten some stuff done today. Don't you... Oh, hey, look at that. Actually survived a hit. Cool. The only problem is we're not going to be able to save when we get back, because we had to drop the ink ribbons to be able to get the hook shot. All right, I'm back. Well, now Billy's definitely at a point where he will die in one hit. We know Rebecca is. All right, I'll be back, Rebecca. Let's see what we have to do up here. If we go up there and the bat is back, I will be very upset. All right, here we go. There's a ladder. Okay. Anything here? No. Oh, I bet this supplies power to the elevator. There we go. And I think this is the last thing we need the hookshot for. Why is it taking so long to reload? I know I don't have any downloads going on my Switch. Okay. All right. Wait a minute, Billy. I didn't mean to go through the door. Calm down, turn around, and go back. Turn around. You're going back, right? What was even the point of the door transition if it's not another room? Whatever. Leave that. We need this. All right. On the bright side, we have a red herb now, which means that the next time we find a green herb, it is going to be a full heal, which both of them desperately need.
This way.
Okay.
Come on, Becky. Let's go. There you are. Swap over to Becky. Why don't we give that to Becky? Huh? Oh, I see. We used the chemical that was in there, but it was just good for poison, so it didn't really do anything for us. All right, let's go. Hobble our way down to the next area. Hobble, hobble, hobble. Hopefully there'll be a save room or something down here. Get us some ink ribbons, get us some healing items, get us something. I don't remember the layout of the latter part of this game very well. What we got here? Can we read this? There's something on the wall here. Apparently not. All right, through the door then. Okay, no enemies in here. Okay, good. See, now I'm worried because one hit's gonna kill either of them. All right, Marcus's diary number 2. Let's read this. This page has been torn out. Maybe we won't read it. Trouble is unlikely, but I closed my babies up in a special capsule. But it won't be safe if I hold on to, but it won't be safe if I hold it onto it myself. I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in a forest. To open the capsule, the special stripping agent is necessary. Okay. What's this? Just body? Bookshelf contains a number of books about viruses. The titles are unfamiliar to you. Okay. You know, I would say that it's not really relevant for it to be unfamiliar to us, but considering the main character of this game is Rebecca, a medic, I feel like she probably would know about some of that stuff. All right. Oh, another chute system. All right. Well, I guess that means we should probably leave someone here. At least we can save here. So we won't have to risk fate of, like, passing those monkeys again. How's your inventory? Only one open spot, huh? Alright. Why don't you drop the grenade ammo, because we don't have the weapon for it anyways. So where we go now? There's obviously an elevator chute here. There's nothing else over here, though. Sadly. Same thing here? Nope. Bookshelves in disarray. Someone was looking for something here. I want to say leave someone here, but at the same time, we don't really know what we're looking for. So I guess it's fine to go together for now. There must be another door or something here. What's this? Just a wall?
I'll go.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot that select does the partner system. Alright, let's take a look here. There is another room there. It's directly behind us. Oh no. Hold on. Let's go back. I think we need the hook shot to get up there. Gotta love that stupid hook shot. You know, I don't think it would be as bad if the regular weapons didn't also take up 2 slots. Like, if you could use the shotgun with 1 slot and the grenade launcher with 1 slot, it wouldn't be as big of a problem. But it is. But it is. Anytime, Nintendo Switch. We don't have a... No, we don't have a download going. I just wanted to check to see if that's what the problem was. And back we go. You know, I always remember people complaining constantly about the hook shot. And I never remembered, like, exactly why they complained about it, other than you had to use it. I'm starting to complain about it now. So I'm kind of getting to that place myself now. All right. Do we have to use it from, like, a certain angle? Like from here? No. Hold on, we'll have to wait for this animation to go by before we can look at the hallway again. Didn't mean to go into the elevator, but it's okay. I'll wait. I shall wait. I guess it's just this upper area. Maybe because it's a little bit bigger. Maybe that's why these load times are a little bit longer. Turn around and go back. And we shall wait once more. That's the same staircase. I have to imagine it's either somewhere here that we're not seeing. Or maybe we missed something in this room. I feel like we looked around quite a bit. The only thing was that elevator chute. Let's check the map to see if there wasn't an extra exit to this room. No, there isn't. Wait a minute. There is another area towards the back. We might have been there already, but let's look. Oh yeah, we were back here already. Yeah, this is where the books on viruses were. Oh. It's the camera angle. The camera angle is saying, hey, hook shot. I did not even think about putting that together in my head. Doesn't look like there's anybody in visual range here. There's fuel. Great! A leech zombie. Go away. Give me this one. No one in... Okay. Let's see what the map is looking at here. Hold on. What? So it looks like there's a save point. If I go... Not here, but here. Oh my... Why can't I have it? Stupid hookshot. I'll be taking that. Alright, so there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Alright, Rebecca is back at full health. It's a Christmas miracle. And we have more ink ribbons. And another save slot. We've got some bottles there, which we could combine with that fuel that's right here. That has to be on purpose. That's either for that leech zombie in the other room, or there's something else we're gonna deal with here that we need cocktails for. Where did I put... There they are. Hold on. Let me position myself properly. Okay. We're saving a lot in this episode. A whole lot. But whatever. Okay. So we saved. Billy doesn't have any ink ribbons. Might as well keep them for now. What do we have here? Too high to jump down. Okay. Cannot do anything else here. It's not without a key. Should be one other room in this hallway we can go through. I am so happy that we finally found a healing item. Anything? No? How big is this room? Pretty big. Alright, down here is zombies that will very obviously stand up if we walk by them. I knew it! Stupid zombies. We still on Vine? Yes. Ruining Becky's perfect health. Alright, let's see. Leech growth records. February 3rd, 1978. Administrated T, aka the T virus, into 4 leeches. Their will to survive leads them first to parasitism and predation. Then they breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapon research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. Okay, that was... Okay, 1 week later, February 10th. Rapid growth to double the size. Signs of transformation. Spawning successful. They double their numbers in 1 hour, but their appetites lead them to cannibalism. Oh, they run out of food, they eat each other. Hasten to increase food supply, but lost 2. March 7th, so about a month later. Provided them with live feed, but lost half when the live food fought back. However, the leeches are learning from experience, are beginning to exhibit group attack behavior. They are also ceasing cannibalism, so they're getting more intelligent. April 22nd, so about a month and a half after that. Leeches no longer exhibit individual behavior even when not feeding. They move as a collective. Okay, April 30th, 8 days later. An employee has stumbled onto my experiments. Can a human be a food source? June 3rd. Today they began to mimic me. Surely they recognize their... Okay, Marcus wrote this then. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. Interesting. It appears to be a device for pumping gas into the room next door. The device is empty right now, so we're going to need something for this. What's this? Red chemical. So what does the red chemical do? Because the green one was for poison. It doesn't appear to be useful by itself, just like red herbs. Can enhance to a wonderful degree, but can't do a thing by itself. What are we thinking? Obviously, we have to take the... Let's leave these. We'll just go until we find more so we can take these shotgun shells back to Billy. Oh, we can go in here too. Oh, here's the operating room where the the little elevator chute thing is used. I guess we can look in here, see if there's anything cool in here. Back, you fiends! Back, you fiends! That's what I thought. Go ahead and get back up, I dare you. Oh, you will. You will. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, there's another one. Back, you fiend! Okay. He's dead. Any more? No. Good. Good, 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 good. And first aid spray. Kinda need that. Kinda really need that. Is there anything else we can pick up? There's a note. Investigators report Dr. Marcus, co-founder with President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. The results of his research have been kept under wraps. The reason became clear at the training facility. Well, not here exactly, but underground. When we ventured below, we understood. There we found the evidence of Dr. Marcus's research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of years of hideous experimentation that used company employees as guinea pigs. We can't know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 people were involved. Some of them were taken deliberately to keep the corporation's secrets safe. Like what we read in the last note about the person stumbling on his experiments. Where the doctor is now, don't know. But considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella, I can't help but think that this research is continuing. Those things, the fruit of his research, talking about the leeches, they fill this facility. Rest of the notebook pages are missing. Well, what this? This door is decorated with a bust of Marcus. There's a space in the base for some kind of object. Is there anything else in here that we need to pick up? Not that we have room for it. Looks like no. Good. Oh. Yeah, let's send something to the reference room. Send that first aid spray. We don't even have to backtrack to give it to Billy. All right, Billy, got a present for you. Real nice present for you. Let's continue using it to move our stuff to that room. Go ahead and grab those cocktails again. I am so glad they're both in the green again. All right, let's use it again. Shotgun shells. Just gonna have to take a few minutes to move around all of our stuff. Shotgun shells. Billy, how's your inventory looking? Like, do you have... You have 2 open spaces, okay. Swap back again. What else did we drop here? We dropped the ink ribbon somewhere, right? Not over here. What's this? Green and red chemical have been mixed to form a stripping agent. Oh! Oh, hey, that's the thing that we needed that the one thing talked about. The one note. Let me see if we can find the note that talked about that. Files. Maybe it was Marcus's diary. Oh, okay. My baby's a special capsule, but it won't be safe if I hold on to it myself. I'll hide in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in a forest. So something in a forest requires this stripping agent to be able to open. Well, we got the stripping agent now, so that's good. Wait, is this it? Does the stripping agent go in there? Surely not. Oh, no. Stripping agent weakens the grip of certain materials. That's definitely not what that is. Alright, let's go ahead and send the Molotov cocktails to Billy. I am kind of glad that they put this here now. It is quite helpful. Billy, go ahead and take the cocktails out. Now we're going to swap back again. We're going to try to find where we left those ink ribbons. Was it in here somewhere? Let's see. I think we need something large to put in here. Yeah, that's different. What about this? Nope. It might be in the save room itself that we left them. Maybe. Do you think the stripping agent is required to get in here? Probably not, right? Nope, it's locked. You can't open it. Where did those ink ribbons go? Unless they're still in my inventory. No. Does the map say where you drop items? Maybe. There's a little dot going this way. Oh, there they are. I see them on the floor. Walked right past them. What, you? Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay. Is there anything else in this room we need to do? Any pathways we haven't seen so far? No. Just some locked doors. Well, let's go. I guess we can go meet back up with Billy. What's this? Never saw this before. Uh-oh, we let out a leech zombie. My bad. But we do have a new path to go into next. What? Oh, right, the one over there. You missed, buddy. It's too dangerous to climb down there? Fine. Wait, what? Billy, run towards that hole. Can we climb down now? No, we can't. Okay. You know, while he's busy, let's see if there's anything back here. Oh. There is. Sweet. Oh, I know what to do with this. Oh, did you see that tentacle? Did you see it there? That was about to smack Rebecca upside the head, but we got through the door in time. Okay. Why do I still hear the leech zombie music? Oh, because of the one underneath. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is A-okay. So I think what we need to do is we need to use the stripping agent on the capsule we just picked up. That'll probably have a leech in it that we can use to open up that door over here. Examine. Can we, like, read it at all? No. There we go. Combined it with the stripping agent. Stripping agent is gone. Now we have... Oh, it's a sculpture that's shaped in the form of a leech. Okay, that's good. That at least it's not like a real leech that we just have on our person. Nothing happened? What do you mean? Fine. Be that way. I'm assuming Billy's gonna have to get past the leech zombie down here. Maybe we need another sculpture or something so we can like combine it together. Maybe, possibly. What do you want? Nothing is what you want. Okay, I can't go in that door yet. Look at that. A red and a green herb. Oh my gosh. It's... Okay, go back. So there was another one of those little doors for the leech thing. So I bet that door that Billy has is what the blue sculpture goes into, and then maybe Billy can get something for the other one. I hate it. I hate that Billy's just not allowed to combine herbs. Whatever. Rebecca, send that stupid blue leech thing. There it is. I'll take that. Okay. Let's go. Thought about sending that stuff to Rebecca, the herbs, but not right now. Pardon me, sir. You missed. Use that there, and... Hey, it worked! Awesome! So I guess we'll have to find another one that we can use for the door that Rebecca can access. Doesn't look like there are any enemies in here. That's good. We have 2 empty slots in our inventory. Well, Parabellum 9mm. Rebecca will be able to use that. Mysterious objects are floating in the water. Can we break this? Nope. Sure can't. It was worth a try. Ooh, what do we have here? Input reg coil. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, there's something else in here. Something written on the back of the photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation in 1939. Oh, cool. Cutscene.
Judging from the age, that guy could be Marcus's son or grandson.
Is that it? What an awkward cutscene that was. It was like 10 seconds. Considering the age, that guy could be Marcus's son or grandson, says Billy. Whatever, moving on. No, we did want to look at that thing that we picked up. Zombies in here, okay. Well, zombies, let me look at something first. Necessary to get the cable car moving. How do you know that? The game just says this is necessary to get the cable car moving. Okay. Oh, hi. Hold on. You, sir, have no head now. Oh, you want to have no head? Do you? Do you? Do you? You have no head! Let me just reload this real quick. Got some paintings on the wall. Got something else here. Oh, there it is. Cannot carry this item now because our inventory's full. How much? Rebecca, you don't need this. You don't need that. You do not even need that handgun ammo. We'll just grab the leech and go back to Rebecca. Because that is our progression item. It's nice that we're starting to get more into the flow of the game now. So we're not like fumbling around. And you know, I'm having a lot of fun right now. That's why I'm letting this episode go a little bit over an hour. Excuse me, sir. You missed! Your aim is terrible, and I hope it stays terrible. Because you're annoying. They're like Bandersnatches, except less accurate. Alright, let's send Rebecca that. Rebecca's gonna need that little tube thing as well eventually, but I don't know if I want to give that to her now. No, her inventory is about to be filled up. All right, Becky, go open that door with the green leech key. Beautiful. Do we give it to her now? I don't know. Can we send that piece of garbage? Item is too large. Of course it is. Of course it is. I'm gonna look to see when the last use of the hookshot is. Let's see. Here's a more detailed explanation. This is AI overview on Google, so this is probably not accurate. Initial use on the train, in training facility. Okay, we still need the hookshot. Let's see here. The first thing I found online, easily the worst thing about Resident Evil 0, aside from not having item boxes, is playing it for the first time and not knowing what you're going to need to carry around. Hookshot is a perfect example of this, as I'm sure a lot of players still carry it around even after they no longer need it, and the stupid thing takes up 2 item slots! Let's see. The hookshot, after the train crash, you only need to grab the hookshot again when you're about to switch discs, which we don't have discs. At the very end of the mansion part, the 3 tablets quest. After you power and use the cable car, you don't need it anymore. Okay. So, we still need it. Alright. Well, it sucks. Whatever. As soon as we don't need that anymore, we're dropping it. Let's see what's in here. Also, I know I didn't mention it at the beginning of this episode. Is it just a regular zombie? Oh, yeah, it is. I didn't mention it at the beginning of this episode, but I apologize for the long break we've had and inconsistency we've had on the Let's Play channel. I apologize for that. I don't really have any excuse. I've been going through a few things, adjusting to a few things, and, you know. Ooh, sterilizing agent. That's for the gas room. I mean, you know, I could, like, give you all kinds of excuses for why I was not posting things, not doing well, not doing that, but, you know. Doesn't change the fact that we didn't have any episodes for quite a while. Well, I don't know about quite a while. Like, when was the last episode that we put on the Let's Play channel? This is me talking on March 25th as I'm recording this episode. Gas chamber should be back here. Yep, there we go. Last episode on the Let's Play channel was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 2 weeks ago. But it's been a month since I posted anything on here for Resident Evil 0. Boom. Okay, now we can go in here. Probably get trapped with this zombie that's going to stand up the moment we walk in, probably. I knew it. Whatever. Got what I needed. Okay. You know what? You know what, guys? You can... You do you, guys. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. Alright, what else we got here? We got the breeding room key. Oh, look at the big piece on the back of it. That looks kind of cool. Looks like a lion or a tiger mouth on it. A key is engraved with that of a hideous monster. Okay, I think this is going to be... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Where's the stupid elevator thing? Here it is. Do we need to send anything to them? I don't think so. I guess we'll send the ink ribbons. And then have Billy send us the little tube thingy. Tube thingy. Sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, but that's what it is. I think it'll be fine to take it here. Because most likely that key is only for one room, and we'll be able to discard it immediately. Do we want to save here? And we'll probably be fine. It's probably fine. The only other bosses I remember, not that I remember all the bosses for this game, because I didn't remember that centipede thing. But I think the next boss isn't until the next area, like the next major area. I hear your thing, but nope, that's not it. I mean, never mind. That's exactly the right place we were supposed to go the entire time. I thought it was going to be in that locked room by the cable car. Oh, look at this. If we don't run into any enemies in here, I'll be shocked. I knew it! Oh no! We're gonna go back. Hold on. Is the shotgun too big to put into this thing? Dang it! Billy, you're saving right now. Right. Hold on. Walk into another room, Rebecca. I think the game is thinking that you need help because of the background music. There. Yep. Yep. Just let me save, game. Just let me save. She was in 0 danger, but the game decided she was in all the danger. Alright, swap back. I just wanted to save to make sure, because we only have a pistol. Pistol against hunters is not a good idea, as we found out when we played Resident Evil Survivor. All right, back to the breeding room. That has hunters in it. Oh, come on.
Ow!
Excuse me. I hate him. Excuse me, sir! I hate hunters. I love them, but I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Hate him so much. You know, let's keep going.
Resident Evil 0.
I was thinking about closing the episode off there, but you know, let's keep going. A little while longer. Okay. So what are we thinking? We can send these to Rebecca, the cocktails. That might help her against the hunters. So Rebecca, go back and get those cocktails. Since we can't send 2 slotted items, that means Rebecca is stuck with what she's got. And what she's got is a pistol. Good pistol, but a pistol nonetheless. And now some cocktails. I do kind of appreciate that this section is mostly just an explore and puzzle section, where we haven't really had to fight that much stuff. I do very much appreciate that. Next. I don't know how viable the cocktails are going to be, because I know, I mean, they'll do damage, but I know it takes a good bit of wind up to actually throw them. Hunters are going to be on me the moment I walk in here. Excuse me. Get off of me! Get off! Alright, this is not working. This is not working. Let's just go get what we need and get out of here. Dang it! Let me do something! Get off! Jeez, I hate hunters so much. Just because they're constantly just interrupting everything you do.
Resident Evil.
Let's try it again with the pistol
0.
and see if that goes any better. Because I know the cocktails aren't really supposed to be used against the hunters. So we'll try it again. Swap. Already got the pistol equipped. Let's go out and try this again. I mean, we do have the modded pistol, so it might be fine. I mean, I want to use shotgun. I really do. But we can't, so let's try this again.
Ow! Oh! Ow!
No recoil at all. There's just no stun at all with the pistol. This is awful.
Oh!
This is just garbage. Just try to run past them. I understand the size of the cage. Just let me pick up the stupid item and leave. This sucks.
Resident Evil 0.
Maybe we can get lucky in this room. Maybe we can just get lucky, get in, get out. Because pistol is just... I feel like in some of the older games, the pistol did kind of like slightly stun the hunters, but not here. All right, let's try again. Let's just try again. I was hoping the cocktails were going to do a lot more damage to them, but I just kept going through them again and again. Got the dial. Now get out.
Ow!
Don't you dare stun lock me. Don't you dare.
Ow!
Get out of the way! Jeez. Well, we're at caution or danger, but we survived. Got the stupid dial out of the room. Orange caution. Ugh, orange caution. I mean, we can fix this. We do have those 2 herbs that Billy has in the other room. So, you know, it's fine. And now with the dial, Billy's going to be able to go into that room if we can figure out what the combination is. Yeah. Go ahead and send... Billy needs the dial. Alright, we're gonna need to do this too. Drop and drop. Slowly turning this room into another stockpile room like the lobby. Rebecca's gonna need both of those. Green herb's not gonna be enough to get orange, you know, orange caution back to full. Send the red one first. Okay, Rebecca, walk out to an area where we can see what we drop, so we know where this key item is going. Red herb. And let's do it again for the green herb. Kind of wish it didn't have those extra animations of the door opening and closing. It would go by a lot faster. Especially with how much we were doing it. Swap. Alright, Becky, we're getting you back to full health. Right now. There we go. Okay, so now we need to have Billy break operating manual. Oh, that's from the train. Were there any? Okay, whatever. All right. Take a second to breathe before we move on. All right. We full? No. Good. Let's go run past this leech zombie again and you know what? I'll take that. Get away. Get away. Jeez, this is annoying. Yes. What do you think? Do you think it's left or right first? Let's do right first. Oh, it doesn't matter. You just enter digits. Get in, get in. Okay, good. I was going to say, that guy's probably trying to grab us again. Just hurry up and go in before he tries it again. Oh, cutscene.
Maybe I could use this.
Rebecca here. Over.
Billy, I found something here that might make you happy. It's an aerial cable car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
Okay, cool. So I'm assuming. What's this? Pull the lever. Oh, hey, that moved. Beautiful. What we got here? Output coil. Okay, this is probably required for the cable car as well. Can we go in? Nope. Well, let's go ahead and have our pair regroup. Have Becky head to the cable car. This place was just like one giant puzzle area. So if the cable car gets us out of here, Oh, this. Actually, before we regroup, I want to go ahead and check that thing that Billy has. Necessary to get the cable car. Of course it is. Of course it's necessary. Super vague. You need this to get the cable car moving. Whoops, sorry. Kind of fumbled around with the tank controls there for a second. All right. Do we need it here? Like, is this where we use it? Where's the other piece at? Where's the other piece? Where did we put it? Rebecca, move out of the way. No. Can we flip that switch again? No, okay. I mean, on one hand, Rebecca can access all these other areas now. Though I don't think it really helps us. Alright, Rebecca, where did you drop that piece? Or unless it was Billy that dropped it. Rebecca, why don't you go back and look? I don't remember which one had it last. I feel like it was probably Rebecca. Yep, there it is. Alright, head back. Even though we still can't get into that one room. Still can't get into that one room. I'm trying to think if there's anything from Billy's side that Rebecca would need to access now. Can't really think of anything. So I'm assuming that these two pieces will need to be combined. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a cutscene or something once we combine the pieces. So the game will tell us what we need to do. Or, you know, a boss fight will happen or something. Alright. Exchange. They do not combine. Okay. Where do we use them? Not over here. Let's see, there's some cords on the ground. Of course there would be of course. Why wouldn't there be yet another room? Okay, this so they said that you didn't need the Hookshot after you got the cable car moving. Oh, this is that room that was locked. Can't use that. All right, let's see if we can use these pieces somewhere in here. Is there something we can interact with here? Okay, this door's unlocked. So now we can go in and out as we please. And another one of these doors that has like a door sequence, but then... okay. There's one. There's dose. There we go. Doesn't that look a lot like the Resident Evil 2 cable car? Oh! Oh, isn't this the, yeah. Fun fact, this is, if this is what I'm thinking it is. There's a section of this game that actually recreates a small section from the original Resident Evil 2. So it's kind of like a clue-in of, hey, this is what a Resident Evil 2 remake on the GameCube would have looked like. I think that's it. I think that is what this is.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, let's go. Really? Monkeys? Are we joking? One monkey is all it took? Oh, it's just a leaf song. Get off of me, dude. Get off of me. Tank controls, do you mind? I'd like to just, yeah, let's just go. Let's try to fix the cable car. That is absurd. One random monkey, something they've already been dealing with, just randomly shows up and screws up everything. Whatever. Does that stupid zombie have that coil? Are we joking? So that leech zombie went up and stole one of the parts. Whatever. I guess it can make sense. They're a hive mind thing, so, you know, probably... You know, they're intelligent, whatever. Excuse me, sir! Calm down! Oh, jeez, this is gonna suck. This is... I hate leech zombies. Leave me alone, dude! Stop! Jeez! Jeez. Alright. We're gonna finish this next time.